Now, so far we have been accessing the EC2 instance using the public DNS that has been provided to us. The problem with the public DNS is that if I were to restart the server, the public DNS would change. And if this keeps on changing every time, it would become very difficult for us to connect to the server by using this address. So what we need instead is some sort of a static IP address that points to our EC2 instance. Amazon provides you with something called as Elastic IP. An Elastic IP is a static IP address that points to a dynamically changing cloud server instance. So what you can do is you can have two instances of your server, and for some reason if the first server goes offline, you can simply swap the Elastic IP to work with the second instance. So this way you can minimize the effects of a critical situation in the event of a server failure. So let's go ahead and click on the Elastic IPs link over here in the netbook and the security section. And we don't have any Elastic IPs created at this point in time. So I'm going to click on the allocate new address button. And where it says, are you sure you want to allocate a new IP address? Go ahead and click on yes, allocate. And you can see that we have a new Elastic IP address created for us. Click on close. The next thing that you need to do is you need to associate this IP address with the PhotoGrid server that we have been using. So make sure that this address is selected. Click on associate address. And in the associate address panel, click on the instance section and you'll find that it lists all the running instances that we have. So select the PhotoGrid server and click on associate. So that's it. Now we do not need to use the public DNS. And even if I restart the server, the IP address of my server is fixed at this address. So let's copy this. I'm going to do a Control C. I'm going to go back into PuTTY. Let's click on PhotoGrid server and click on load. And you can see that we still have the public DNS here. So just select the whole thing and replace this with the Elastic IP that we just created. Click on save. And let's click on open and see if it works for us. And you can see that it actually does. We are logged in. And if we type node, you can see that node also works. So go ahead and create an Elastic IP for your EC2 instance.